I'm going to discuss the coordinate distance formula. All right. I want to do more than just give you the formula. I want to tell you where it comes from so that if you forget the formula, you can quickly derive it again. If you have 2 points with the following coordinates, x1, y1, and x2, y2, the distance between the 2 points with those coordinates is the following. The square root of x1 minus x2 quantity squared plus y1 minus y2 quantity squared. This is also the length of a line segment with those 2 points as the endpoints. All right? So, why is this the correct distance formula, you ask? All right? Suppose that we had the following coordinate plane, and suppose that the 2 points were located on this plane as follows. Actually, before I locate the points, let me finish drawing the coordinate plane. All right, here we go. So let's say that the point with coordinates x1 and y1 was located right here. And let's say that the point with coordinates x2 and y2 was located right there. And let's therefore make it clear that we want to find a formula for the distance between those 2 points, or the line segment that I've drawn with those 2 points as its endpoints. Right? Now, for any line segment, I hope you would agree that I can draw a right triangle with vertical and horizontal legs such that the given line segment is the hypotenuse of the triangle. For any, that is, for any line segment that is not horizontal or vertical. However, if it was horizontal or vertical, then finding the distance or the length of the line segment is trivial. All right. So assuming that it's diagonal like this, let me show you what you can do. So think about what the coordinates of the vertex of the triangle, of the vertex that corresponds to the right angle. Think about what the coordinates of that vertex point are. I hope you can see that that vertex, the coordinates of that vertex would be x2 and y1. All right? Now, furthermore, can you spend a few seconds and determine what the lengths of the 2 legs are? All right. So when you have horizontal and vertical line segments, you can simply find the absolute value of the differences in either the x or the y coordinates. So for the vertical leg, we will find the absolute value of the difference in the y coordinates because it's vertical. For the horizontal leg, we will find the absolute value in the difference of the x coordinates because it's horizontal. Now, you can see why I wasn't worried about the fact that the derivation I'm going to show you won't work for horizontal and vertical blue line segments. I wasn't worried because we already know how to find the lengths of horizontal and blue line segments on coordinate planes. Okay, so all right, so we have the lengths of the legs of this right triangle, and now we can find the length of the hypotenuse by using the Pythagorean theorem. If you use the Pythagorean theorem, then you will arrive at the distance formula. Okay? Now, you say, well, hold on, you had absolute value bars, but your distance formula doesn't have absolute value bars. Yes, that is correct. However, notice that we are squaring the differences in the distance formula. It doesn't matter if we square a positive or a negative number, we will still get a positive square, right? So that's why the absolute value bars are unnecessary. Okay, we'll get the same answer whether we include them or not. All right, so let's finish with some examples. Can you please calculate the distance between 2 points with the following coordinates? 1, 2, and 3, 4. Actually, why don't I do an example and then I'll have you do an example. So the difference in the x coordinates is 2. The difference in the y coordinates is also 2. So the distance between those 2 points is 2 squared plus 2 squared, or the square root of 4 plus 4. So the square root of 8, which if you like you can simplify that to 2 root 2. All right, so there is one example worked out for you with numbers. Now, pause the video after I write the following 2 points and see if you can solve for the distance between the points with these coordinates. All right, so pause the video and try that now, please. Okay, so I'll go ahead and work it out. So I'm going to find the difference in the x coordinates, and I'm going to find the difference in the y coordinates. I hope that you handled all the negative numbers correctly. So simplifying this, I get, what do I get? Let's see, minus 1 plus 2, that's 1 squared. 3 minus negative 10, that's 13 squared. So that's the square root of 1 plus 169, or the square root of 170. All right, and so that's how that's done.